Today we're making a delicious beef and potatoes in Chile Guajillo.
First, we're going to cut 2 pounds of boneless sirloin steak into 2 to 3 inch strips. Generously season with salt and pepper, mix it in, and refrigerate for about 15 minutes. To prepare the sauce, we need 5 to 6 Chile Guajillo seeded and divined, 5 to 6 Chiles de Arbol. The Chiles de Arbol are optional if you want to add a little spice to your stew. 1 Chile Ancho seeded and divined, 3 large garlic cloves, half a white onion, 5 to 6 tomatillos. I'm only going to use 4 because these are fairly large. And we're also going to need 2 large Yukon gold potatoes or a potato of your choice. In a medium pan, heat up a small amount of your preferred oil. Slice the tomatillos in half and roughly chop the white onion. Transfer everything to the pan except for the potatoes. Sauté over medium heat for about 1 to 2 minutes or until the peppers are lightly fragrant. Add 1.5 cups of water, cover and simmer for an additional 2 to 3 minutes, then remove them from the burner. And while we wait for them to cool down, we're going to begin to prepare the meat. Over medium-high heat, heat up a couple tablespoons of your preferred oil. Add in the meat that we seasoned earlier. Cook over medium-high heat for about 5 minutes with frequent movement. After 5 minutes, the meat is going to begin to release a lot of its juices. Once it reaches this point, we're going to turn down the burner to low and we're going to cover it for about 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, we're going to come back and check on it often and move it around. You'll know your meat is ready when all the broth has simmered down. Meanwhile, we're going to prepare the sauce for the stew. Transfer the peppers, tomatillos, onion, and garlic to the blender, including the water from the pan. Blend on high for a good minute or until the sauce is nice and smooth. At this point, all the beef broth has simmered down. Now we're going to give it one final stir, then we're going to add the sauce from the blender. Add an additional cup of water to the blender to get the remainder of the sauce that's stuck to the side of the jar. Give it a gentle shake, then add it to the pan as well. For seasonings, we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cumin and 1 teaspoon of Mexican oregano. Mix in your seasonings, then add the diced potatoes. After mixing in the potatoes, give it a taste to see if it needs additional salt. Add salt if needed, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato bouillon, or you can also use chicken or beef bouillon. Give it one final stir. Now we're just going to cover it and we're going to simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes on low heat or until the potatoes are lightly tender. This recipe also makes a great burrito filling, or you can enjoy it with your favorite side dishes like red rice and beans. And it also goes great with homemade flour tortillas. And enjoy!